My name is Pete Trainor. I'm the founder and director of human-centered design at Nexus in London. So my lucky break came in 1996, and I was very, very fortunate to be given an apprenticeship by a man called Stuart Lee in the design department in the Oval in Somerset. It was incredibly lucky for me. He took a slightly cocky 16-year-old and brought him into his design team, let me muck around with the gang, and a designer emerged by fluke rather than deliberate design, I think. Oh, wow. I mean, that's the one, isn't it? Well, I wouldn't be here. I own a successful business. I've been director at a number of huge agencies, and all of that, I think, came from kind of learning by doing. The apprenticeship really gave me a learning by doing mentality, which has stuck with me throughout my entire career now. So, yeah, I'm a kind of just crack on and do it kind of person, and that's really what the apprenticeship instilled in me. It's not a responsibility, it's an obligation. We have an obligation, I think, to change the conversation about diversity. I don't even want it to be a conversation anymore. Like, I don't want it to be a thing. I want it to be like the norm. So I think we have a responsibility as business owners, as business people, to ingrain it as part of our culture. Apprentices are going to challenge companies in ways that I think people who are formally educated, people that have come from university structures and backgrounds, don't do, because they come in with a certain way of behaving and a certain pattern of how they think they should do the job and things like that. Apprentices, for me, young people who come straight into business, bring an entirely new energy, just in terms of like age and enthusiasm and challenging what we would consider to be the status quo, and that's brilliant for moving businesses forward. It's completely necessary. It's a great question. It's also a controversial question because I would never go on record and say to people, don't go to university, because university can be an incredible journey for some people. But I also think there are a lot of people that don't get a lot of education, and therefore, a degree, like, what does it mean to the individual? Businesses have got to get out of the frame of mind that you need a degree to be brilliant. Like talent does not come on a piece of paper. Talent comes, from the gut and from the eyes and the way that you interact with the world and interact with other people. And so we could be fostering exactly the same kind of talent without a degree as you can, somebody with a degree. And so my attitude is, if you want to go off to university, you want to get a degree, and it's something that's like a personal choice to you, go do it. Businesses however, should not be putting all their weight on somebody like with a degree. So it's really important for us to continuously redefine what we mean by traditional, and that is why I dropped the ladder.